I saw turkeys twice in the past week. First, a trio of domestic birds walking around a yard at a residence in Wapwallopen. My wife and I joked that they didn't know Thanksgiving was coming. And then later in Drums, I saw a flock of wild turkeys in the remains of a suburban garden. Changes in landscape and climate affect our chances of seeing turkeys. When I moved to Pennsylvania in the 1980s, they were seldom seen. Population peaked at about 280,000 turkeys in 2001. Now the state has about 80,000 fewer birds. Part of the reason for the decline is more forests are getting older. They supply acorns, which is a big part of the turkey's diet, but turkeys, like grouse and many other birds and mammals, do better when there's a mix of old and young forests that provide different types of cover and food. Hens on the nest survive better, for example, when the understory is clear so they can see the predators approach. Raccoons, skunks, possums, snakes, and other birds like hawks and crows are among those that eat turkeys or their eggs. Decline in trapping makes some of those predators more common. Severe weather affects the turkey's survival too. Cold, snowy winters makes finding food more difficult and translates to poorer reproduction. Baby turkeys, or poults, have more trouble surviving wet, cold spring. Changing climate, the management plan of the Game Commission said, also will change the situation for turkeys. If the changes bring wet weather, and this year was one of the wettest in a century, that augurs poorly for turkeys. Warmer temperatures might make oaks and cherry trees that provide food for turkeys to migrate to cooler climates farther north or at higher elevations. Meanwhile, it's still a thrill to see a turkey, whether it's a hen walking with her brood or a gobbler strutting his stuff. If you're ever in the woods when a turkey takes flight, you'll hear a whoosh that you won't soon forget.